guys, it's me again, Crystal, with a basket case. Y'all, I'm trying to crank out these videos. Like I said before in my previous video, I'm about to go on vacation for a few days. So I'm trying to get as much content as I can out there. So if you see me missing for a couple of days, I'm okay. I just need a little woo-saw, a little bit downtime with the fam. Okay, enough about that. I'm gonna attempt on camera today to put together this basket. I didn't pre-place anything or anything like that. I just had an idea, and I mean, it's not an original idea, but I just pulled some stuff out of my stockpile that I really need to move out of here. I had an idea, so that's what this video is about. So, like I said, I'm winging it, and so take it for love. If I jack up anything, I'll come back and fix it later. Okay, guys, so just be kind in your comments. All right, the first thing I'm going to show you is this Blend Jet box, okay? I have one of these. It's mine, actually. I just kept the box from it because I figured I could recycle it or some sort. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this box today as a riser in this little gray basket, this little material fabric basket. This basket actually was given to me by one of my realtors. She had some baskets and she was like, look, I'm not using these. Do you want them? And I was like, heck yes, I will take them. So that was gifted to me by her. So thank you very much, Ingrid. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so this is the basket I'm going to be using. But for this Blend Jet box, I don't want to wrap the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to undo the box at the seam. So when I say undo it is, you know, the boxes are put together by the manufacturer. They're glued in a certain way so you could see, you know, the product. So what I'm going to attempt to do is invert the box, okay? So the inside is just going to be showing because I just don't want to wrap it. I just don't. So what I'm going to do is just invert the box, turn it inside out where the Blend Jet product will be in the inside, okay? So I'm just going to glue it or tape it. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to hot glue it. I have my little hot glue gun, my little mini. I just have some free glue sticks. So I have an electric one over there, but I'm going to get rid of these glue sticks. So it's plugged in and ready to go. It's pretty handy. I like my wireless one. But like I said, I have these free glue sticks, so I'm just going to use it. All right, so I'm going to glue the box back together right where the manufacturers did it. Man, this glue is a little warm, y'all. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my tape just to secure it. Oops. I am going to secure it again. Now, this is a step that you probably don't need to do, but y'all know I've told you before I'm extra, so okay. So I hot glued it there right at the seam, and then I put a little tape on it just to make sure it doesn't come loose, okay? All right, so then we're going to, again, just invert everything. Okay? Right where the manufacturer had it. And we're just going to invert it. Okay? So that Blend Jet box now is a cute little white box. All right. Not necessary. I just did it for aesthetics, just for looks. You can cover it, you know, with paper if you want to. You can wrap it. Heck, if you wanted to, I guess you could just leave it like it is. But I don't know. It just gives it a more professional look. Just to me. But you know, designing is all about creativity. So I always tell everybody, you know, it's like whatever you like, whatever floats your boat is definitely what you should do. Okay, so now I've got a white box. And I'm going to use that, I believe, in this box because I'm going to need a riser. So for right now, I'm just going to sit it down in there. I'm not going to glue it or anything because this basket is fabric. If I put anything to hold it, it'll just be maybe 2 glue dots because they'll just lift right off. I don't want to hot glue anything. Actually, let me find my glue dots. Oh, I don't know why I keep losing these things. And let me just, I'm just going to kind of glue dot. I'm just going to put 3 little glue dots. And that's just to keep the box from moving. But it definitely will not damage the structure or the material of this basket. Okay? Okay. Not really sure that's going to be too secure, but I don't know. I think it'll work for right now. Okay. If not, I'll change it later. All right. So I have this beautiful blanket. Let's see. It says it's a faux mohair ombre throw. These are some of the throws from Wayland Square that we got from CVS. I got these from CVS last year. I bought a ton of them, and I still have a few left in my stockpile. So you can see this thing was regular $24.99. I think I spent like $4 on it back when, you know, they had their clearance. So that's what this is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I could get this price tag off of here, because what I'd like to do, well, no, that's not going to work. So I'm just going to trim it. Again, this is not necessary. You don't have to do this at all. I'm just doing it because I want the recipient to see what kind of blanket it is. I'm also going to take off the fact that we got it from CVS and the price. So I just trimmed it down just a little bit. Okay. Now, I am going to not put this on the outside, but I'm just going to slide it right here in the fold where it wraps. So when they unwrap the blanket, okay, the name brand will be right in the inside. You can put it on the outside if you want. I choose not to, okay? So it is gray and kind of a creamish color, and it's very luxurious. It has the tassels on it, and as you can see, this blanket is very, very thick. I think it's 50 by 70, if I'm not mistaken. It already came with a ribbon, okay, with a little Velcro there to keep that roll nice and tight. I'm going to leave that on here. Move this back just a little bit. I'm going to leave this on here, but what I'm going to do is I want a little color. So I'm going to leave the original ribbon, but I'm going to fold it down because I have another piece of ribbon that I want to put right on top of it, because I need to bring a little color into this basket. The basket is gray, the blanket is gray, and I have several items that are gray. So we're going to do this basket in like a crimson and gray color. Okay? Crimson, burgundy, in the red family. Because I have some items that I want to put in there. Okay? So you can see I just took that thick piece of ribbon, folded it in half, and I'm going to take this nice, beautiful piece of burgundy ribbon, and I'm just going to cover it up. Okay? Again, not something you have to do. I just don't want to unfold the original fold on the blankets. So let's see, how do I want that? I think I want to tie a bow right in the middle of the tassels. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get that tied. I want to put that bow right kind of in the middle of the tassels. Because if any of that original ribbon is showing, the tassels are going to kind of help me camouflage it just a bit. Just a tad. Simple little, what I call a shoestring bow. Just like when you tie your shoes. We're going to go ahead and attach that. Okay? Pretty. Slide that bow around just a little bit. Okay. I may come back later once I get the basket all put together and adjust the bow, the placement of the bow, meaning where I actually want it. But while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and trim. I'm just going to cut the edges of this ribbon at a slant. This was just some scrap ribbon that I had in my ribbon stockpile from another concept. This was the last piece. It was the right size. So I decided to go ahead and utilize it. Okay. There it is. Okay. Now, got that bow in there. Like I said, I may come back and change the placement on that in a little while. So that's definitely going to go someplace, okay, in this basket. We're going to play with the placement in just a minute. I'm going to show you the items that I have to go in here, okay? I have these. I showed you these before. I have several pair. These came from Family Dollar a while back. Gosh, I think I paid like 99 cents for them. They're the clog slippers, and they're a size medium large, 8 to 10, or 9 to 10 rather. Okay. Very comfortable. Okay. And then they have the rubber backing. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to stuff some paper in there to give it some shape. I have a softer tissue, but for this particular concept, I need a little bit sturdier paper because I want these slippers really to sit out. Okay, so we're going to stuff that right in there, give that slipper a little shape. Free paper from Hobby Lobby or Pop Shelf. You know, if you buy something from there, the paper is right there. They wrap candles and glass items in there. Don't hesitate. Ask for them. They'll give you a few sheets. I have enough of stockpile of it, so I just kind of keep it on hand, and anytime I go in there, I just ask for a few more sheets. Okay? All right, so I have my slippers. They're basically stuffed with that paper under there. The paper isn't going to be seen, so I'm not really worried about it. If I feel like it's going to be a little bit visible, I'll come back and put some more paper. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let me go ahead while I am on camera. I have some red tissue paper here. I just used in another concept. I'm just going to tear it in half. Just for aesthetics. Let's just cover up that white paper. That way, if anything peeps through, you'll just see the color. Okay? Don't have to do it, you know, but if you have it and you want to, by all means, do so. Okay, great. Got that done. They're going to go in here as well. Let me tilt this just a bit. I'm just kind of throwing these in here for right now. Okay, so I have my throw, and then I have the slippers. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of gray going on here. That's why I'm trying to bring in some color. All right. I have had these Rae Dunn pillows in my stockpile forever. The tags are a little crunched up. I have my little, what do you call it? My little heat press right here, plugged in. I like to keep it plugged in because sometimes when my items are a little wrinkled, like my ribbons and things, I just like to iron them out. Okay? So I just ironed out that little tag. Okay? So I have 2 of these Rae Dunn pillows because they came in a set. They actually were given to me, and I never used them. They're cute, but it doesn't go with anything in my house. I really don't have any place to put them. So instead of me holding on to them, it's a little dusty, I'm just going to go ahead and move them out. Okay, so what they say is happy place. Like your home's a happy place. All right. What I did with this one is I took a ribbon, okay, just to match the ribbon on the throw. All right. And I just tied a little corner ribbon on here just to kind of give it some color. I don't think I'm going to do it on this one. I think that'll be a little overkill. Maybe, maybe not. But once I put it in the basket, we will see. All right. So I think I'm going to set those on top of the riser. Remember that box? You're not going to see it, so that's why I didn't wrap it. Somehow. Okay. So it's going to say happy place. You won't really be able to see the whole thing. I may have to get something to put in here as a backer. I didn't grab anything out of my stockpile. I'm not even really sure what I have. But for the purpose of this video, for right now, I'm just going to leave it like so. I may take my little tag gun and just attach it right here just to keep those pillows in place. But I think once I get finished doing everything, it may stay. Again, these pillows are by Rae Dunn, okay? I love Rae Dunn stuff. You can always tell by her font. It's very plain and very thin. I just absolutely love it. They are a cream color, which matches the tassels on the throw. And the little flowers down here are really just black. Okay, just a basic black. Very plain, very simple, very, very cute. I just don't have a place for it in my house. So I've had them for a while. They are brand new. And instead of them just being in my stockpile forever, I'm going to pass them on. And maybe someone will get some enjoyment out of them. All right. So we're going to put that in here. Like so. Okay. Again, I'm going to get everything placed in here. Let's see. Maybe we'll get that blanket or the throw, whatever we want to call it. In here like so. Okay. All right. Kind of see where I'm going with that. Again, just playing around with it. Not really sure this is what I'm going to do, but, you know, we're going to work it out. Okay. Y'all, look at these. Okay. I got these from my local Dollar Tree. Okay. And what they are the little, I think you hang them on a Christmas tree. Like the little ornaments. Okay. And of course, they're in the peppermint theme. What I'm thinking I'm going to do with these is I'm going to detach them. There's little metal rings there. And if you open up that little metal ring, they're detachable. Cut off this. Again, they came from the Dollar Tree. And you get 3 on a string for like $1.25. Okay? So it's just a cute little ornament. I'm just going to use this somewhere in this basket to embellish it, just to bring in some color and some visual interest. So I think they have these. I think they have snowmen. There's some different ones in there. I just got the peppermint ones, you know, but there's several in there. So you can get 3 of them for very, very inexpensive. Okay. And then I have this little patch. Okay. It's just a little patch for a Christmas stocking. I think I'm just going to attach that here with just a tiny bead of, let's see if I can get this down there, see it. Just a tiny bead of hot glue. Again, I'm just looking for ways to bring some color into this basket. Don't sleep on these though. They're great to add in your gifts just for some embellishment. Not really sure how I'm going to put it in here just yet, but it's definitely going to go in there. Okay. And then last but not least, of course, I have my slippers. Now, I have to stuff this basket with some paper and lift up some of these items. So just for placement purposes, I'm just kind of trying to see what we're going to do here. And my last item that's going to go in here is my frosted cinnamon bark candle that I got from Pop Shelf. The original price, they're still in there for $3. I'm going to have to take a little sticker and cover that up. They're still in there for $3. But when I bought mine, they had gone on sale. But if I'm not mistaken, I think today Pop Shelf is running another Christmas special. I think it's like 30% off or something on Christmas items, if I read that correctly. All right. So I have some stickers here. And I am going to take one of them. It just says Merry Christmas. The candle is Christmas. And I'm going to put that right over that $3 price, because it's made onto the box. Okay. So it just says Merry Christmas, and I covered up the $3. All right. And that's going to go somewhere in this basket as well. So what we're going to do is a crimson and gray basket. We're going to put the peppermint in here, and I'm going to maybe put this stocking, maybe glue this stocking right on there. Just a little bead just to hold it. Whereas if this doesn't sell for Christmas, I could just take this off, replace the candle, put a heart in there, and then it could go right back out for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or whenever. Okay, so that's how I'm going to attempt to get this basket done. All right, I am going to pause this video. I'm going to go ahead and stuff this basket with some paper and see if I can lift up some of these items, and then I'm going to bring you guys back and we're going to take a look at what this looks like and if I am satisfied with it. I think it's going to come out pretty good. Everything in here was so muted and so gray. I just wanted to bring some kind of festive color in there. I had burgundy already on hand, so that's kind of what I went with. Okay. All right. I'm going to pause this for now, guys. If you stick and stay with me, I'll be right back. Okay, my lovelies, I am back, and I absolutely love the way this came out. I had to play with it a little bit to try to get everything kind of where I wanted it, but let me just show you what I came up with. Okay, And here it is. I did, like I said, glued that little, well, just a little bead of hot glue. Not hot glue, I'm sorry. Glue dots, glue dots on here, just enough to hold it. I thought that was really, really cute. And it is detachable, and it's not going to destroy the, excuse me, the integrity of the basket. Okay. And of course, we have our beautiful throw. Okay. Our faux mohair throw, which is very, very thick and warm. Tied it with that little piece of burgundy ribbon. Have my candle right here in the middle for a little extra color. Okay, the slippers, I'm glad I did go ahead and put that little bit of red under there, because if you tilt the basket up, you definitely can see. So I'm glad I put that little pop of color right in there. Okay. All right. And then I have my two Rae Dunn pillows back here. It says Happy Place. Okay. And I absolutely love my little peppermint. Okay. And how I attach this peppermint under here, let me just, can't really see it, but I'm going to lift it up just a tad. How I attached this peppermint was with just a little bit of transparent fishing line, okay? Very, very transparent. It had a little ribbon on it because it actually is an ornament. So you can hang it on your tree or, you know, whatever they want. So I went ahead and just took a little bit of that fishing line, and right where I attached the pillows with my tag gun, right there, I just took a tag gun and just attached the two edges of the pillow so they wouldn't, you know, come apart. So they're going to stay there. So that little tag gun lead, I just took just a little tiny piece of that transparent wire fishing line and just attached it right around there. It's going to hold it in place. Snip, snip, when they're ready to take it apart, come right apart, okay? I did need some sort of a backer because my pillows kept flopping over because my basket is not very high. So I went in my stockpile and I found this little plaque that I got from Dollar General, gosh, a while ago. And basically it says, do what makes you happy, okay? So I just kind of put that on the back here. And I turned it to face this way so it could be red because, of course, if I flip it around, it's kind of brown on the back and I didn't really like the color, so I wanted it to be seen. So that's why I kind of did the 360. I don't mind doing a 360 basket. Some people like it, some people don't. But once I shrink wrap it and put a beautiful bow on it and people turn it around, voila, there it is. Just a matter of preference, guys. Doesn't have to be done any specific way. All right. All right, then. And this is the basket, my Happy Place basket. Again, hopefully, prayerfully, it will sell for Christmas. If not, we'll just open up the bag, remove the little stocking applique and the peppermint, put maybe a heart or something in there, maybe even switch out the candle, and boom, it's ready to rock and roll for Valentine's Day. But let's pray that it sells for Christmas. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up and figure out a big, beautiful bow for it. And then I am going to put a picture on there after this video just to kind of show you guys the finished product. Okay. All right, guys, this is Crystal with a basket case. Do me a favor, guys. Can you hype up this video for me? I sure would appreciate it. And hit the thumbs up, like, comment, share. Let me know in the comments what you think about this basket. I'm really kind of interested to know. It was a little something different for me, but you know, I've seen the similar concepts before, But to use these pillows, let me know what you think about this little peppermint thing. They are at the Dollar Tree. You can get 3 for $1.25. Use them in 3 different concepts. Okay? All right, guys. Again, thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, hype me up. This is Crystal with a basket case saying bye for now.